can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to Mr. Legend Crypto. Guys, in this video we'll be taking a look at the king of the market, Bitcoin, currently trading around $57,000. We'll be taking a look at Bitcoin 100-day moving average. Also be taking a look at Bitcoin's 200-day moving average. Will Bitcoin have any pump in the coming days and coming weeks? Do we have a clear path towards $100,000, or is Bitcoin gearing up for one big dump to goblin town? We'll be talking about that and more in this video. But first guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. Bitcoin, the king of the market, has been rallying ever since the bottom in November 2022. We saw Bitcoin get to as low as $15,500, and after Bitcoin went above the 200-day moving average, Bitcoin has been roaring, pumping to higher prices. We had a little pause here in August 2023. We saw Bitcoin go sideways for around 60 days. Bitcoin went sideways from August to October, and then we started another pump, the ETF pump, and Bitcoin has stayed above the 200-day moving average ever since. But right now, Bitcoin has dumped below the 200-day moving average. We have seen Bitcoin go from as high as $73,000 way back in March 2024. Right now, Bitcoin trades around $57,000, losing around 27% of its value from its peak. Is Bitcoin just having another stop before we continue pumping to higher prices? Or for real this time, will Bitcoin spend an extended period of time below its 200-day moving average? If you take a look at what Bitcoin did in the previous cycle, we saw Bitcoin rallying to all-time highs, coming below the 200-day moving average, and going for one final pump to the moon. Because the next time we saw Bitcoin going below that 200-day moving average, Bitcoin couldn't rally to higher values. We saw Bitcoin getting stuck around $47,000 before that big dump to goblin town. Will this time be different? Will Bitcoin give us another high, or will Bitcoin just continue ranging and then continue dumping to goblin town? I'm of the favor that we might see Bitcoin rally towards 65,000. We have to take a look at Bitcoin's 100-day moving average. Bitcoin 100-day moving average currently sits around $64,000, but Bitcoin trades around $57,000. I think we'll see Bitcoin rallying back to that moving average barest minimum. We might see Bitcoin going back to the $65,000 level. If we take a look at what Bitcoin has done over the course of this bull market, yes, we have gone below the 100-day moving average on some few occasions, but most of those times we were getting ready for another big pump to the moon. Will this time be different? Will this time be the final time we'll see Bitcoin attempt to break through the 100-day moving average? Back to the 200-day moving average is a very important average if you want to buy low and sell high. We have seen Bitcoin respect it for a very long time. If you go back to Bitcoin's price history, you see that this is a very important moving average. Anytime Bitcoin is trading above the 200-day moving average, the market is very bullish. Anytime Bitcoin is trading below that moving average, there is a lot of fear in the market. But at the same time, as a lot of fear in the market, it's always a good opportunity to get Bitcoin. If you take a look at what has happened in the past, all the times Bitcoin has been trading below this moving average. Most times, not all the time though, most times it has been a very wonderful time to actually buy Bitcoin. So will this time be possibly different? But right now, Bitcoin is struggling to pass that 200-day moving average. You can see that Bitcoin has made an attempt 2 different times in the last 2 days to blast above it, and we have gotten rejected. We tried day before yesterday. We tried on the 10th of July, we got rejected at that level. We tried on the 11th of July, we got rejected at that level. Maybe, just maybe today on the 12th of July, we'll make another attempt, or maybe we might continue our dump to goblin town. Bitcoin has increased by 5% over the last 1 week, but the last 1 month has seen Bitcoin lose more than 15% of its value. The good news is that if you have been holding Bitcoin for a long time, over the last 1 year, you are still up 81.4%. Bitcoin's market cap sits around $1.13 trillion. Let's take a look at Bitcoin's 100-day moving average on the daily time frame. Yes, I'm going to go to the 3-day and probably the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, we've seen that Bitcoin broke below this 100-day moving average quite a while back. We saw Bitcoin doing that way back in the 15th of June 2024, and ever since then Bitcoin has lost an additional 19% of its value. I will not be shocked to see Bitcoin rallying back to that $65,000 level that will see Bitcoin having a sweet 0.5 retracement. That can happen, and that can happen very, very quickly. All these retracement pumps used to happen very, very quickly. That's what I realized in the crypto market. That in bear markets, pumps come very aggressively. Are we in a bear market? I told you guys I'm very, very bullish, and I think we're in a bear market. So I think we might see a rally towards that 64, maybe best case scenario $66,000 level, and we might see that bring some more life back to the market before we continue our dump to Goblin Town. Now let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's see what's Bitcoin's 100-day moving average telling us on 100 week moving average saying. Now Bitcoin currently trading around $57,200, with Bitcoin's 100-week moving average currently sitting at $35,000. And you're seeing Bitcoin has spent an extended period of time above it. But guys, anytime Bitcoin goes below this moving average, that's a good buying opportunity. At the same time, that's usually in a bear market. That's why there's a lot of speculation going around that Bitcoin might head below 30K. Because right now, if Bitcoin is going to come back to test this moving average, Bitcoin might come back around $36,000. Let's go to the 200-week moving average. What would Bitcoin's price be if Bitcoin is coming back to its 200-week moving average? Bitcoin current 200-week moving average sits around $36,000. So you can see that there's confluence in that $36,000 region. Bitcoin has two key moving average that at that price point, I'll not be shocked to see Bitcoin dump into that price very, very soon. But before we do that, we might easily see Bitcoin rallying to $65,000. Guys, remember, the market is going to be going up, the market is going to be going down. Your job is to identify the trend. Right now, I believe we're in a downtrend. Right now, I believe we are about to see some few final pumps that will get the market talking, that will get people expecting us to go to the moon. If you are still right now in the market and you are in huge losses, there's a very, very high chance you bought when the market was already high up in the moon. Because guess what, guys? If you had bought at any point in time from November 2022 till February 2024, you will not be in profit right now. Worst case scenario, you break even. I'm not saying if you're in losses right now, you have made the wrong decision, you have made the right decision. Remember, you just want to buy low and you want to sell high. You don't want to buy when everybody is buying. You want to sell when everybody is buying, and you want to buy when everybody is selling. If you take a look at Bitcoin's 200-week moving average sitting at $36,000, Bitcoin can easily have a huge dump to Goblin Town. And remember, the cryptocurrency market is very, very volatile. The market goes up very, very quickly. It also dumps to Goblin Town very, very quickly. And over the course of 1 year, over the course of 6 months, we can see outrageous dumps in the market. Take a look at what happened in the previous bear market. Bitcoin was comfortably chilling way above his 100-week moving average. And guess what happened? Boom! We saw a 63% dump in 77 days. So most times, this dump can happen very, very quickly. As you're thinking about Bitcoin going to $100,000, which is from here, if Bitcoin goes to $100,000 from here, we'll see Bitcoin rallying up by around 70+%, around 75%. But guess what, guys? We could easily see Bitcoin going back to $36,000 and dumping by around 35%. The risk to reward, you ask yourself, is the risk worth the reward? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Tell me, where do you see Bitcoin heading to in the coming days and the coming weeks? Do you see Bitcoin heading back below any of these moving averages, or do you think Bitcoin is getting ready for another pump to the moon? Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.